Hey guys, Dr. Huntington here. In this video, I'm going to show you a simple way to improve the health of your whole body by cleaning out your mouth with something that you probably have in your kitchen. It's simple, and it might take like just a few minutes to do per day, and it'll cost you maybe 10 cents a day. It's called oil pulling, and it comes from Ayurvedic medicine, which is a Hindu system of healing that developed between 3,000 and 5,000 years ago. But oil pulling has only become popular in Western countries in the last maybe 20 years or so. Now, just about everybody values good oral health, especially right before your trip to see the dentist. You know, as you hope that he doesn't need to whip out the drill and that all you need is the cleaning. And of course, nobody wants yellow teeth or bad breath. But what most people don't know is that poor oral hygiene can have a devastating effect on the health of your entire body. In fact, poor oral health is linked to many diseases, and we'll take a look at the list I've got up here. First up here I've got is heart disease, and studies have actually shown that bacteria that's been isolated from the plaques in arteries is often the same as the plaque that's isolated in that same person's dental infections. So that plaque being in both places is a correlation, or shows that there's a possible correlation between the two. Dementia. I mean, in this case, infected gums actually give off substances that have been shown to kill brain cells. Respiratory problems, of course, if you've got an infection or bacteria in your mouth, that can get inhaled or it can travel through the bloodstream, to your lungs. Diabetics are, of course, more susceptible to infections, and so poor oral health causes a problem there. It's been linked to infertility, pregnancy complications. The hormonal changes that a mom goes through the pregnancy process actually makes her more susceptible to infections. And erectile dysfunction, cancer. In fact, several cancers have been linked to gum disease, kidney disease, and rheumatoid arthritis. In fact, gum disease, or people with gum disease, are 4 times more likely to have rheumatoid arthritis. So obviously taking care of your oral health should be a top priority. And of course, a key part of that is brushing and flossing, and getting regular dental cleanings. But most people are not oil pulling, and yet it's simple and it can make a huge difference in your health. So here's how you do it. Oil pulling is usually done with one of 3 oils, either coconut, olive, or sesame. Now, I recommend you use coconut unless you have an allergy to coconuts. And in that case, you should use olive oil. The reason you should avoid using sesame is because sesame is a cross-reactor with gluten. And what this means is that if you have a gluten sensitivity, sesame might cause the same kind of response in your body that you get when you come into contact with gluten. It's kind of like your body is getting confused and thinks the sesame is gluten. And since so many people are gluten sensitive, and I don't know whether you react to gluten or not, it's best to just stay away from sesame and use either coconut or olive oil. All right, so the way you do it is take about a tablespoon of oil and then let it melt in your mouth, and then swish it around like you would mouthwash. And you try to get it into all the tiny spaces around your teeth. And you continue to swish it around your mouth for between 10 and 20 minutes. Now, for me, it's 10 minutes, before my cheeks and my tongue are tired, and before one of my kids, has to ask me like the same question for the 50th time because I haven't been able to answer them for 10 minutes. But when you're done, you should, whether it's 10 or 20 minutes, you should then spit the oil into a garbage can. You don't want to swallow it because the oil, will be full of microbes and toxins that you're trying to get out of your body. So you definitely don't want to swallow it. And you should make it a habit to spit into, you shouldn't make it a habit to, spit into the drain, because the oil is usually solid at room temperature, right? So it literally could clog up your drain if you continuously spit it there. So what you'll probably notice, once you start doing this, is that your mouth and your teeth feel clean pretty much right after you do it. And it's good to do your oil pulling once per day. And then you should brush your teeth right after. Okay, let's look at some of the benefits. So with oil pulling, You're going to be inhibiting plaque, preventing cavities. By doing this, you can decrease the oral microbial count. You can decrease gingivitis. It helps get rid of bad breath, and it can help whiten your teeth. Okay, so oil pulling is inexpensive and it's easy to do. But the hardest part might be remembering to do it each day. So keep a jar of coconut oil in your bathroom and try pulling with coconut oil first thing in the morning, before you eat or drink anything. Or really, whatever time just works well for you during the day and you can get it done. So it's simple, it's inexpensive, it can help you improve your oral health. All right, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with friends. I'll see you in the next one.